Good morning, class 5. Today I am going to take unit 4. Chapter name is 5 Children and It. What is 5 Children and It? This is Guru Mohar book. Please open page number 33. And the writer of this chapter, Edith Nesbit. So, Edith Nesbit was an English author and poet. She published her books for children under the name of E. Nesbit. So, she used to write her name E. Nesbit. She wrote more than 60 books for children. She wrote tales of fantasy and magic in which normal children come across an unusual character or event. So, this was the introduction of Edith Nesbit. So, we'll come on the chapter. First, we'll discuss about the characters in this chapter. These are the children Cheryl, Anthea, Robert, Jane, and a baby. Baby name is Lamb, and their parents and their cook and Martha look after them. So, we'll start from here. See here? Cheryl, Anthea, Robert, Jane, and the boy called the Lamb. So, baby name is Lamb. Live in London, but their parents take them to stay in the countryside during the summer. The idea of staying in the countryside was wonderful for the children who were used to rows of dull grey houses in dull grey streets, with nowhere to go. However, their father had to go away on business and their mother had to go away too. Cook and Martha is the lady, she look after them. But the children quickly grow bored. One day they decide to go outside and build a sandcastle in a big gravel pit. While digging, they come across a strange creature. Read on to find out about their amazing adventure. So, this is about the chapter. Here, children are getting bored in London, their house. So their parents taking them countryside. Countryside, it means the side area or village area during the summer. So in that place also their parents are busy in their works. Their father go away for business and their mother go away too. So cook who is cooking food for them. Cook and Martha is a lady, they look after them. One day the children decide to go out and they are interested to play with a sandcastle, a big gravel pit. So what is the gravel pit? A place where gravel is dug out of the ground. Gravel pit means like concrete material or any material that is used for making houses. So from here we'll start our chapter. It is alive. Anthea screamed. So screamed means shout, like shout. Help! It'll get away. What have you found? What have you found? Demanded Robert. A rat. So Robert has said that what have you found? A rat. Perhaps it is a snake, said Jane, shuddering. And Jane said, perhaps it is a snake. Maybe it is a snake. No, said Anthea. So Anthea has said, no, no rat, no snake. It is too big for a rat and too furry for a snake. It is bigger than a rat and furry for a snake. It is furry. It is go hands. It is got hands and feet. So it's have hand and feet. And it spoke to me. And he talked to me also. Leave me alone, said a husky voice. So that creature, animal, you can say, that creature said, leave me alone in husky voice. Husky voice means in the different sound of voice, like heavy voice or different, making them all jump back. So they all jumped back and their hearts jumped nearly as fast as they did. Please, please come out, Anthea said into the hole. I wish you would. So Anthea said that, please come out of the hole. I wish you would. I wish you would. You'll do it. Okay? So here on the page number 34, oh well, if you that's your wish, said the voice, and out of the whole whistle a fat, furry brown creature. So that creature came out of the hole. It was about the size of a large cat, but with arms, legs, feet, and hands like a monkey, long whiskers, and pointed ears like a bat. Its eyes were on stalk means like a stick eyes, like a snake horn, and it could stretch or strong them. Can we take it home? Asked Jane. The creature turned in its long stalk eyes to take a good look at her. So creature looked on Jane. Jane asked, can we take it home? The creature turned. Does she always talk nonsense? It asked. So when the Jane has said that we want to take this creature at home, then creature turned and looked stock eyes and said that does she always talk nonsense. So this is meaningless discussion. She doesn't mean to, said India gently. We won't hurt you. Don't be afraid. So Anthea said that creature, wouldn't hurt you. Don't be afraid. Afraid? Repeated the creature indignantly. So creature said, afraid? Me? Don't you know a Samaj when you see one? So creature asked, why I'll afraid? Make you doing a Samaj? Repeated India. What's that? A sand fairy in English. So this creature is a sand fairy. This is decided here. It said crossly, now go away. It's ring down into the sand again. Please don't go, cried Robert. Robert sat there. Please don't go. You are the most wonderful thing I have ever seen. So you are very beautiful. Don't go inside the sand. The sand fairy smoothed its long rat-like whiskers and smiled. How long you have been here? Asked Robert. Yes, said the salmon. Thousands of years. Where are the other salmons? Asked Robert. Robert asked there. So here, the salmon's head and whiskers dropped. It is very sad. The children used to build castle on the beach for us to live in, but they would dig moths around them and the nasty sea would rush in. Wasn't that fun? Asked Cheryl. Fun, said the salmon. We are delicate creatures. If we get wet, we catch a cold and die. So there were fear and fear of us. Now goodbye. So Samet said that when we'll get wet means big now. When we'll get wet, then we feel cold and die. So gradually, we die. We die and we are not more. So here on the page number 35, please she, said the children, and Jane added, can you grant us wishes like a real fairy? I just did. It said, you wished I'd come out and I did. Oh, please, can we have another one? Asked Jane. So they want to wish again by the salmon. If you must, it said grumpily, but hurry up about it. So, first of all, he was not ready, but after he was ready to ask a wish, please, said Anthea, remembering a wish that she and Jane had talked about. We wish we were very beautiful. The salmon stretches out its eyes on their stags and seemed to hold its breath and pop itself out until it was twice its normal size. I hope it doesn't hurt itself, said Anthea, or crack its skin, Robert said anxiously. Then the salmon suddenly let out its breath and collapsed down to its usual size. Just my whisker, it said. You are a kind of thoughtful child. Quickly, it buried itself in the sand again. The children looked at each other. Each of them was looking at three astonishingly beautiful faces. It was like looking at strangers. If it hadn't been for their clothes, they wouldn't have known each other. So, Cheryl, you look like a golden haired angel, said Intia. It is not like you. I think I liked you and Robert better before. And you two girls look like silly greeting cards, said Robert. Let's go home. It must be dinner time. I'll carry the lamb, said India. The baby who had woken up took one look at her and halted. When the children tried to pick him up, he only fought and kicked. It was an hour before the lamb would let them carry him home, and by that time the lamb was as hungry as a lion and as thirsty as a desert. When they reached the house, Jane was almost falling under the lamb's weight. She was glad to hand him to Martha, who was waiting for them at the door. Martha snatched him from her. Who on earth are you? She demanded. What are you doing with our baby? We are, said Robert. I am Robert. And I am Cheryl, said Cheryl. Let us in, please. We know we look different, but began Intia. I don't know who you lot are or what you are up to, snapped Martha. But if our children put you up to this, there'll be trouble. Sure. She shut the door in their faces. The children began at the door, banged at the door, and rang the bell, but it was no good. They wandered away down the lane, hungry, thirsty, and stunningly beautiful. Finally, tried and with nowhere to go, they sat down under a hedge. It'll wear off at sunset, said Jane. Then we'll look normal again, then huddled together for comfort. They fell asleep when Anthea woke. The sun had set. It's all right, she cried. Where? Ordinary again. Where do you think you have been? Demanded Martha when they got home. We had some very strange children here this afternoon. They were horrible, said Anthea. They stopped us from coming home until now. We only just got away and we are starving. Well, don't you go near them again, said Martha, as cook brought in a supper that looked and smelled delicious. We'll take good care to never see them again, said Robert, and they never have. So, in this chapter, we have seen that there were 5 children, and they have gone with their parents at the countryside, and their parents usually busy in their work. So, children had decided that we'll go and play with the sand sand castle. So when they digging the sand there, one sand fairy has came, and they saw a different creature that name was Samuel, and they asked a wish with the Samuel. So we want to we want to become a beautiful person. So Simon has fulfilled their wish, but after the changing their creature, their Martha, their that the lady look after them, that she didn't find them. Where is children? Where are the children? So Martha not allowed to come inside the house, and they wait for the till the evening time, because the evening time they changed their costumes and their look, and after they came inside the house and Martha allowed the house. This was the story, and I hope you all are clear about this story. Thank you class, thank you very much.